What's going on YouTube? The Bearded Baron here, bringing you guys another Phasmophobia video. And what exactly... Wait, hold on. I need to restart that. Hey, what's going on YouTube? The Bearded Baron here, bringing you guys another Phasmophobia video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at not only the new developmental preview update for the wipe that is coming, but I'm also going to set you guys up for success. For those of you who wanted to grind out those last minute levels, to give you a guide on how to grind out as fast as possible some levels in Phasmophobia, so that way you can get those super awesome name bands and stuff like that. But if you like this kind of video, give it a like, share it with a friend. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing as well. But without further ado, let's get into the video. The time has finally arrived. The moment that everybody has been waiting for, the big developmental preview for the level wipe reset, the new money, the new items, the new everything is here. It's finally here, and I'm excited to go over it with you guys. So we're going to take a look at this real quick. First thing is first. Everybody is excited for this. They are doing a level wipe, right? And they're giving everybody a prestige 1. Progression, we're going to put everybody at prestige 1, giving you the first cool badge instantly. Alongside with the reset will be permanently immortalizing your pre-wipe levels with the badge on your character's arm. Upon logging in for the first time after the progression update, you will be greeted with a window to select how your badge will look. The number of options are available, determined on how far you've progressed before that update. Once it's locked in, that's it. So think carefully, as there was no way to adjust this afterwards. Oh, dear God. I feel like that might go wrong. People can only do it once. Then you have your background, which I like the background. That's kind of cool. So apparently, based off of what I'm seeing here, it looks as though in order to be able to unlock all of the colors, you have to be at least at level 90. And then to unlock all of the badges, the background badges, you have to be at level 900. So that seems to be the way that it's working thus far. And then whatever level that you happen to be at also is associated with whatever kind of symbol that you're going to get over here. So if you wanted to be able to unlock everything, by the time that this reset happens, you would need to be at level 15,000 in order to make that happen. I also think that we need to push to level 15,000 before the update. We're at 12,000. We're pretty close. So then we also have the equipment upgrades, right? There's a ton of questions on the equipment upgrades. You guys have seen these in the lobbies with all of the different items that are available, right? It looks like the different progression updates. One thing that it looks like that they have completely reworked is the D.O.T.S projector. It looks as though now that it's more of like a flashlight. Real life equivalent of D.O.T.S projector is a laser grid pen. Similar to the flashlight, you can walk around the location and scan quickly for evidence. The only downside is that it's short range and a low light intensity. Then tier 2 is how we know, and then that's how that's set up. And then tier 3 cranks up the light to maximum. Again, placeable. This projector scans the room at a much longer range with a wide beam of light, making finding the ghosts in those bigger rooms much easier. That's going to be really, really awesome for like your prison maps, for your classroom maps, for, I mean, just like any large room that you can think of, right? Or large area. This is going to be great. You know, you'd be able to scan over like an entire prison area. That would be really convenient. Different players can bring different tiers of equipment, so feel free to try to combination out and see what works best for your team. This right here, I think, is a little nugget that I think that a lot of people are going to overlook, right? Different players can bring in different tiers of equipment. I'm curious if that means that people are going to be able to bring in their own equipment, right? Or if, like, you know, we're not going to be sharing equipment anymore, so I don't have to sugar daddy the whole van, but instead we can bring in the other stuff. I'm not sure. This I'm liking, right? This kind of stuff with the customization on your character, that's really cool. I kind of wish that you could change it however you wanted to, but at least now we know what the maximum level that they're going to accept in the rewipes. For those of you who wanted to grind out those last minute levels, first up here, we got to go to Sunny Meadows. Sunny Meadows is going to give us the most money. The way that I've gone through this is going to look a little bit weird, but it will make sense as to why I'm doing the things that I'm doing, and I'll explain them to you, right? So we're starting off at 100% sanity. Pill restoration is at 25%. Sanity drain 200%. Sprinting is off. Player speed's at 100. Flashlights are off. Now, you can adjust these however you want to. Like, I could go for a slower player speed if I wanted to. You know, maybe for like a 75% player speed, so we could bump it up to a 5.2x. But I kind of like to keep it at the 100 because this is going to be a cross between not only speed but efficiency as well, right? We want to get the most bang for our buck here. Flashlights are off for me. Ghost speed's at 150%. Roaming frequency, changing room frequency, interaction amount is going to be medium. Event frequency is going to be low. Grace period is at 0. Hunt duration is high. Kills extend hunt is high. Now, evidence, we want 3 pieces of evidence here. So we want 3 pieces of evidence here because we want to be able to find the ghost as quickly as possible. We want to be able to rule out evidence, right? I don't want to do any additional testing. We could lower this down, and that would obviously increase this dramatically, but I don't want to do any more testing because, again, I'd rather go in, drop off my gear, know exactly what the ghost is, and be able to get out. Fingerprint duration, 30 seconds. Fuse box is broken. Activity monitor is off. Sanity monitor is off. Hiding places, everything right here. Another big one is the weather. So we want it for snow. The reason why we want it for snow is that if the ghost is a freezing temps ghost, it will give us freezing temps faster because the environment that we're going into will be colder. And the last thing that we want here is the Ouija board. With that, we're going to ready up. We're going to go right into this. So we got no sprinting here. I'm going to turn this up to 4. Right? Since our flashlights don't work anyways. Right? Now, we don't really care about our secondary objectives. You can. Right? Motion sensors, smudge stick, blow out a candle. And this is going to be a lot better with the more people that you have, right? Now, this works out a bit better, like I said, with the more people that we have. But I'm going to show you guys what we got. Where are you? Now you give it to me. All right, hospital. That's downstairs to the left. Hospital room. 1. Goodbye. Goodbye. So we already got an EMF 5, which is perfect. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. We're going to grab a camera. We're going to grab a DOT.S, and we're going to grab a spirit box. And then we're going to go downstairs. There we go. So we don't worry about that room. You go past this door here, right? And then first door. This is what we got. First room here is what it should be. Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Yep. There we go. Spirit box, which either leaves us with DOT.S or... which I think we just got. I think we just got DOT.S. I think it's a Wraith. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on, give me DOT.S. There it is. So yeah, there we go. So it's a Wraith. So now what we do, now that we've got our evidence, right, we could take a look here. Average standing below 25. Cleanse the area with a smudge stick. Okay. Right. Average standing below 25. And we can take a photo too. We can take this right now. All right, let's ask it where the bone is. Where's the bone? All right, restricted. Yo, I'm Ames Games. Thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you for gifting a sub to Infernal Angel. All right, restricted room. What? 5? Perfect. Goodbye. 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 All right, restricted. So the way that it breaks down is this. Mail room and hospitals on the left-hand side. The mail rooms, left-hand side upstairs. The hospital wing is on the left-hand side downstairs. Female side is on the right side. Right? Now we need to count these. Right? Just so that you guys can see this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is room 5. So we should find the bone in here. Right? Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see it. There it is. And now we're gone. All right. So now just for absolute completion, like I said, now that we figured out the ghost, now we know exactly where to go. We can do these other 2 things. We don't have to, right? But I am going to, just to showcase to you guys like what kind of the max money and you know, like what you can get out of it, right? So you could leave at this point in time and you'd be perfectly fine. The 2 biggest things here is getting the bone and figuring out the ghost correctly, because those are your biggest money makers and the biggest multipliers, right? Because we're on Sunny Meadows, we get the most amount of money for being on Sunny Meadows to begin with. Now I'm bringing in the crucifix. It's just kind of a safety precaution, just so that way I don't accidentally snap the Ouija board. I'll do this little thing here to try to get my sanity down. Where was it at? Am I confusion? Was that not on the mailroom side? Did I forget something? No, it was on the hospital side. I'm downstairs. Never mind. Makes sense. It was on the hospital side, and then we were on the restricted side on the other side. I got confused there for a second. I got it. We're fine. Yep. We're looping back around. We got this. I got it. We're okay. Now, my sanity is still draining pretty quickly, right? We did put it back up to 100%. Like I said, the idea here is that the ghost never hunts, right? So we're going to put that down here. We're going to smudge near the ghost, so that way we get that, right? Last thing that we need here is the average standing below 25. So we're going to grab the Ouija board. We're going to do this. Doing this with friends is going to be much faster than trying to do this by yourself. There it is. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Okay. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Okay, perfect. So you're just not going to respond to me now. Wonderful. Wonderful. Knock, knock. 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 There we go. Goodbye. And now we're out. Now the crucifix should keep him from hunting if we put it in the right spot. And there we go. Viva asked the questions. Right? So we got everything, right? We know the ghost. We got the bone. We got all the secondary objectives. So this is, right, with max everything here, right? Another 8 levels. Something super fast that anybody can do. The ghost never even hunted. 10 minutes, and that's with one person. So you get 8 levels every 10 minutes. Right, you're knocking out $800, right? If you do this with another person, this goes exponentially faster, right? If you do this with like 3 or more people, you can pump out these levels and this stuff super, super fast. But I hope that you guys found this informative. If you guys like this, please give it a like, share it with a friend, right? And if you're new here, even if you're not new here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Good luck to everybody with the new update coming. I'll see you guys next time.